I have a detector and high conductor program. I'm in one region, all tones. I'm going to just cycle through the frequencies and test this target here. I have a recovery speed of 6, and I'm going to start out in 5 kilohertz. Okay, deeper target. I'm in medium enhanced tones here. Sounds really junky. 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz. Still sounds junky. 15. Junky. 20. 40. Sounded a lot better now. It still sounds like iron. It sounds like something long, about this long here. Deeper. Or probably something a little bit bigger than that. Maybe something about this long here. An odd shaped piece of iron here. Here's multi-frequency. So what I can do is I'll go to a different program here. I'll just go to the general program, multi-frequency. There's recovery speed of 6 here, general program. Sounds like a big piece of iron. Deep, very deep here. Right there. I have to pull this one out with my shovel here, because it is big. Right there. Just come out right there. See, like I said, an odd shaped piece of iron about this long. Right there. See? I'm calling it out. Is an old can opener? No. An old can opener would be completely dissolved if it were that deep in the ground there. So I'm gonna get really comfortable with the general program and save it as my favorite, and then compare some other programs to it so I can learn the other programs, how they're responding to the target. You know, if I can tell if it's a junky target or if it's a good target, how deep they are, and I can adjust the tones a little bit. And I have a lot of hours to test metal detectors, so, you know, right there. I'll go back to that other program here. So, high conductor program here. Okay, just stay with it. Screamer, I'm right on the surface, right? Just an obvious target. I'm not gonna even test this target with the general program, because no, it's right near the surface. I think it's near the surface. So I'll go to the general program and learn. Oh, it's deeper. So I'm gonna go to the high conductor program here and adjust this detector here so it's not so overpowering, okay? So what I'll do is it is the tones, I think. So I'll go to rich tones on here. What's happening here? Okay, right here. Just something big here. So I'll go. So it's difficult to change settings on this detector here. So hear me out here. This menu bar here is linear, so it doesn't cycle through. You can't have a shortcut through the end of the menu there. You have to go all the way back up that menu, a whole bunch of button presses to make it back up to the top menu up there. And it's just kind of clunky how I have to change programs. It's just not a one button push like the Equinox or the Legend or the Deus 2. It's not a one button push to change programs back and forth. You have to go in the menus here, cycle through the menus to find that program bar to find that program menu. So it's all the way down here. So I have to go back to general program here. So I'm gonna stay in high conductor here. I'm just gonna. Okay. All right. Where's that target at that I just had? Right here. It's an overload target. I may have been way off on pinpointing this one here at first, but yeah. I'm gonna dig this one out. Okay. It just sounds big. Overload. It kind of sounds like an overload, so I'm not really familiar with the overload tone on here. Right there. Right near the surface, just like I said. Watch it be a honking ring. That would be cool. It's not. It's a zinc penny on a coin ball. Right there. Ground is kind of dry here because of the tree. The tree really sucks a lot of moisture out of the ground there. So this deep high or this high conductor program, there's a good one. Really good iron. It's iron. So I'm going to cycle through over to the general program here. See, I can really tell that's iron with the general program. It's just a lot mellower on the tones. The high conductor is the RX gain is really high on the high conductor program. But I'll dig this little bit of iron out. Ooh, I might not. This is really dry soil here. I'll try it. They do water here every night. It's gonna be a really hot day today. But I'll try it. I'm gonna go back to that program there, back to the high conductors. It sounds really big now, junky. A big piece of iron here. Right there. What's that? Piece of paper. There's a piece of iron. All right. There. Is that a broken coil lug off an Equinox 800? No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Just don't take it serious. All right. Some oil, some more iron there. But I'm gonna just investigate this target over there. See what kind of other iron is in here, right there. Big old nasty chunk of iron. Look at that. See that? This little piece of wire bent in half there. Oh yeah, could I find a coin in here? Right there. There's a coin. Right next to some iron. See that? Bam! A copper penny. Right next to iron, right? Look at that. Is there another one? Look at the coin ball it made. Right there. See that? Oh yeah. Right next to some more iron right here? Or another coin? I think it's gonna be some more iron, to tell you the truth. What's that? It's some jewelry. Oh, look at that. Friggin' epic, man. It says Journey, man. It's from the 80s. It's Journey. It's a Journey pin. Wow. I don't think I'll poke myself on that because it's kind of far in there, the pin there. That is cool. I'll bet you there's lead in that paint right there for it to be lasting that long. That's cool, man. Around a bunch of iron, right? What's this? Some wood. I'm gonna keep on going here. The ground's really dry here, so I might have to abandon this adventure here. But I know that some houses used to be sitting right here, so that's why I'm metal detecting this field, because there used to be houses right here. Oh yeah. Another crunchy nail down there. a deep nail. We'll get it out. Because I'll just end up digging it out anyway. No, I won't. Try it here. No, that ain't coming out of the ground. There's a part of it right there, crunchy nail. That was cool. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit of the soil out here and kind of spread it out here. So this plug goes back in there right. I'll just shave a little bit off on the bottom here too, on the bottom edges here. So it has contact with the soil there, just like so. That plug should go back in there flat, not wobble. I'm gonna have to pull a little bit more off there. Off the edges. Clear it out real good right there. Just like that. Nice and solid plug. Ain't gonna move. And this little bit of wood there. See that? A masked coin there. And some a masked jewelry and coin right there. You're just changing programs, learning this detector. Like I said, I have a lot of hours, right? Seems like my whole life is just spent testing metal detectors. Okay, high conductor here. Overload. I think that's the overload tone. But I'll just have to learn. So I'll go back down to the general program, because I know the general program fairly good now. Some deep iron there. Okay. And I'll do this with all the programs, the fast program, the general program, the low conductor program, the high conductor program. Compare it to the general program, because I already know the general program. Didn't take me very long to figure that one out, only a couple days. I got the settings pretty good there. I think I'm gonna put it on my favorite here, probably today or tomorrow. Use the general program as my favorite, so I can just cycle between these programs that I'm learning and the general program, my favorite program. This sounds irony. Could be something really epic though. So I'll go really careful, because I've found a lot of cool relics here in this field. Just a little bit of junk there. There's gonna be a lot more of this down there. A lot more of it. Just by the tone of it. Right there. Right there. Some more tin foil. That was tin foil. It was just some tin foil there, right? So I'll just run this program for a little while here and learn it. You know what I'm saying? But right now I can see that it's just going to be too powerful. The tones are just way too overblown, right? It's, I can go into the tones here and change it. I think it already is on rich, isn't it? Yeah, it's already on rich already, so it's just a high RX gain here, so. Large iron there, I will not be digging that out. I won't be digging that one out either. It's a no-brainer. Oh, a little squeaker. I'm gonna go with the general program here. Let's see, all the way down there to change it again here. So it's, like I said, it's kind of clunky because the menu bar is linear there, and it's just hard to go back to my other program there. So it sounds kind of like iron. So I'll go back to the high conductor here. So I'm just building programs as I go. I'm building the high conductor program right now for this hunt. There's my coil up there. I think I'm gonna dig this one up here. It just sounds really irony. I did check it in general, and it sounded junky. But the grass is dewy. Oh boy. 98? Is it a silver dollar down there? It's iron. It's iron. It's just falling on some iron here. Nail, right there. The same as my other detectors too. If I put it into lower frequencies, like this high conductor is, and I just dig up nails and nails and nails. Same with my other machines, right? Deus 2, Equinox, Legend, all the modern machines, right? I'll go for it. Something could pop right out. Something could pop out. Like a bunch of nails. Most likely that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, another nail right there. See, look at this. Look at how this nail has a little hook on the end here. That nail is completely leached out into the ground there. That's what's giving the high tones, is all those fine particles around that nail head right there that have dissolved in the ground. That's what's giving the high tones. And with the little bit of head here, it doesn't really have a head, but that stuff creates a big halo and it sounds good. It starts sounding good. You know, that iron, especially in the lower frequencies. Especially in the lower frequencies. Gonna spread this stuff out a little bit here. There we go. Well, there we go. Well, thank you for watching.